The lick Take a Page indeed takes a page from Jimmy Page. You guessed it. This is a very communication breakdown type of groove here, and he does a wonderful job of blending major and minor pentatonic scales over the key of E. Okay, let's check it out. So this tempo is pretty up there, and Jimmy Page always did a wonderful job of weaving the major and minor pentatonic scales throughout these kind of up-tempo rock grooves. We'll start with this lick that really sort of tips a hat to his major pentatonic playing, which would be right here out of E major pentatonic. You're going to say, that sounds kind of country rock. Well, hey, that's kind of where it comes from. These players listened to all different varieties of music and infused it into their style. So it comes right out of that major scale. Yeah. And important things to remember about these kind of licks, and I teach it often, is to really get the bend strong. Make sure you're hitting that note a whole step higher, which is a G sharp in this case. And then add that pinky. This was always a tough one in my early days of playing, to try to get that pinky to kind of sit down and not have a mind of its own. It needs to be trained, so work on these licks. These licks will actually help your fingers sort of fall in place. And another thing students have trouble doing is when you're releasing that bend, you kind of have to do a pull-off at the same time. Then we're going to go to a minor pentatonic sound and play that same kind of idea, but on a different set of strings. So we're bending there on the 10th fret. The same concept, though, as far as a bending double stop is concerned. Again, release, pull off to that finger. And make sure you get a nice healthy dose of vibrato on that E note there on the 3rd string. So one more time. There's your major, minor. Get your hands wrapped around that. Try to move it into some other keys. This is a really, really great example of how to blend these two sounds in an up-tempo rock format. Okay, when you feel good about it, move on to another lick.